Imagine checking your phone for 3 minutes every Sunday morning and knowing exactly whether you're getting richer or quietly falling behind. Not your bank balance, not your credit score. 3 different numbers most people never look at once in their entire lives. Last Tuesday, a software engineer in Austin checked his investment app. After 3 months, his accounts grew by $8,200. His quarterly take-home pay? $7,400. His money out-earned him, and he didn't even notice. That's not luck. That's what happens when you cross a specific threshold. $100,000. That's the net worth number where money starts working for you instead of you working for money. Not $1 million, not $500,000. $100,000 in invested net worth is where compound growth becomes visible, where your wealth starts building itself. I know someone who hit $100,000 at 32. Took 8 years. Next, $100,000? 4 years. The one after that? 2 years. Same job. Same salary. The first 100,000 did the heavy lifting. Most people spend 40 years trading hours for dollars, saving their 10%, being responsible. Then they retire at 65 and discover they're millionaires for exactly 7 years before the nursing home takes it. But there's a specific number where the relationship flips, where your money generates more wealth than you can save from your salary, where compound interest works for you or against you, while inflation erodes every dollar you didn't invest. I'm Kevin. This is Prosperity Levels. Today I'm showing you the exact net worth number where money starts working for you, the math behind why this threshold exists, and 5 strategies that get you there in your 30s instead of your 60s. Quick note, not a financial advisor. This is educational. Talk to professionals. Now, let's break down the math. Money working for you means this. At a job, you trade time for dollars, work 40 hours, get paid for 40 hours. Linear, but invested money works 24/7. It earns money, which earns more money. Exponential. Here's the number most people miss. Take your net worth, multiply by 8%. That's what your money earns annually. $10,000 invested makes $800 a year, $67 a month. Can't pay rent with that. $50,000 invested at 8% makes $400 a year, $333 monthly. Better, but not life-changing. You're not quitting your job, but cross $100,000 at 8%. That's $8,000 a year, $667 per month, every month, without working. And that $8,000 gets reinvested. Next year, you're not earning 8% on $100,000. You're earning it on $108,000, then $116,640, then $125,971. The math feeds itself. Here's the rule. Below 100,000, you're the engine. Above 100,000, compound growth becomes your co-pilot. Above $250,000, it does more work than you do. Above $500,000, you're basically retired, whether you have a job or not. Think of it like pushing a boulder uphill. $0 to $100,000, you push alone. Steep, slow. At $100,000, compound interest shows up to help. At $250,000, it's pushing harder than you. At $500,000, you're just steering. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's partner worth billions, said, "The first $100,000 is a bitch, but you gotta do it." He remembered that struggle. Not the first million, the first 10 million, the first 100,000, because that's where math changes. Let me show you. 2 people, same age, 25, same salary, $60,000. Different strategies. Watch the timeline compress. Meet Sarah, saves 10% like financial advisors recommend. That's $6,000 yearly. At 8% returns, she hits $100,000 at age 41. 16 years of discipline. From $100,000 to $200,000 takes 9 more years. She's 50 to $300,000, 5 years. Age 55. By 65, she has $820,000. Comfortable retirement. 40 years total. Meet Marcus, Same $60,000 salary. Saves $25, that's $15,000 yearly. Lives with roommates until 30. Drives a 2015 Civic. Skips Sunday brunches. Hits $100,000 at age 30. Compound interest now has 11 extra years to work. Marcus reaches $200,000 by 35. Then $500,000 by 42. By 65, $2.3 million. Same salary, same returns. He just crossed the threshold 11 years earlier. This is where almost everyone gets it wrong. The difference between $820,000 and $2.3 million wasn't intelligence. It was lifestyle timing. Sarah upgraded her life at 25. Marcus delayed gratification for 5 years, then upgraded. I see this in tech constantly. 2 engineers, same company, same $130,000 salary. Engineer 1 rents luxury in San Francisco $3,800 a month. Saves 12%. Takes 12 years to hit $100,000. Engineer 2 goes remote. Rents a room for $900. Looks broke at company parties. Hits $100,000 in 3 years. Then upgrades lifestyle. By the time Engineer 1 crosses $100,000, Engineer 2 is at $280,000 with investments generating more than savings contributions. Here's the moment money starts working for you: when annual investment returns exceed annual contributions. For most people, that's between $100,000 and $150,000 net worth. Here's the surprising part. Something changes psychologically when you cross $100,000. You stop checking accounts from fear. You start checking from curiosity. Market crashes don't feel catastrophic. They feel like sales. I know someone who hit $150,000 net worth. Immediately negotiated a $12,000 raise. Not because he needed it, because he could afford to walk away. His boss sensed the shift. Agreed within a week. Wealth creates negotiating power in every interaction. Debt perspective transforms. $5,000 emergency with $8,000 saved? Catastrophe. Same emergency with $150,000 invested? Minor inconvenience. You stop making decisions from fear. New opportunities appear that were always there but invisible. Real estate deals, angel investments, business partnerships. At $10,000 net worth, you can't write a $30,000 down payment check. At $150,000, you can. This is what financially independent people mean by money makes money, just compound interest. Access to opportunities requiring capital. First $100,000 opens the door. Next $100,000 walks through it. Most valuable part nobody quantifies: time. When investments generate $20,000 a year, you bought back 1 day per week. Go part-time. Take sabbaticals. Quit the soul-crushing job for one you love at $15,000 less because your portfolio covers it. Financial freedom isn't retiring at 65 with millions. It's hitting $200,000 at 35 and working 4 days weekly instead of 5, or taking 3 months between jobs without panic. The threshold builds options, not just wealth. You're convinced $100,000 is the number. How do you get there without living in your parents' basement until 40? 5 strategies that actually work. Strategy 1. Play income offense before lifestyle defense. Everyone says cut spending. There's a limit to cutting. You can't cut rent to zero. But earning has no ceiling. A $10,000 raise beats skipping coffee for 5 years. The math: skip daily for $1 coffee. Save 1 for $6 year. Get 10% raise on $65,000 salary. That's $6,500 year. While people debate lattes, job switchers lap them. Focus 80% energy on earning more, 20% on spending less. Strategy 2. Automate investments before seeing the money. People don't save because they try saving leftover. There's never leftover. Set automatic transfers day after payday. 15% minimum. Pretend it doesn't exist. Get a raise. Automate half before lifestyle inflation eats it. Make $55,000. Save $8,250. Bumped to $65,000? Live on $60,000. Save $13,000. You upgraded life by $5,000, but increased savings 57%. Most upgrade the full raise and stay broke. Strategy 3. Housing, transportation, food equals 65% of budgets. Cutting $400 housing beats clipping coupons forever. Rent a room, not a one-bedroom. Drive paid off, not payments. Meal prep, not DoorDash. Current, $2,200 rent, plus $500 car payment, plus $700 food, or takeout, equals $3,400 month. Optimized, $1,200 rent roommate, plus $150 car paid Civic, plus $450 food meal prep, equals $1,800 month. You freed $1,600 monthly. That's $19,200 yearly. Invested at 8%, hit $100,000 in 4.2 years. Strategy 4. Use tax-advantaged accounts. 401,000 contributions reduce taxable income. 22% bracket, contribute $10,000, save $2,200 in taxes. Free money. Max employer match first guaranteed 50100 return. Employer matches for percent. You're not contributing, you're refusing a raise. $70,000 salary with 4% match equals $2,800 year free. Over 30 years. At 8%, that match alone becomes $318,000. You're leaving $350,000 on the table. Strategy 5. Side income is rocket fuel. Not forever, just until $100,000. Freelance weekends. Drive Uber 8 months. Sell unused stuff. Every dollar goes to investments since living expenses are covered. Think 3 to 5 year sprint, not 40-year marathon. 3 years intensity, side hustle, roommate, used car, automated savings gets you to $100,000. Then relax. Compound interest takes over. Would you rather sacrifice a little for 40 years or a lot for 3? Math says same result. Psychology is different. 3 years, focused intensity builds wealth. 40 years, mild discipline builds resentment. Nobody tells you this about the $100,000 threshold. The financial system is designed to keep you below it. Banks want you borrowing, not investing. Retailers want you consuming, not compounding. Social media wants you comparing, not calculating. You're surrounded by messages saying wealth building is complicated. You need experts, enjoy life now, and save later. Meanwhile, the math is simple. Invest early. Cross $100,000. Let compound interest cook. A middle schooler could understand this. Successful investors stay successful because they teach this threshold to their kids. The 22-year-old trust fund kid isn't smarter. They started with $100,000 in the account. They began on the other side. While you're trying to cross at 35. That's the gap destroying the middle class. Not income inequality, plenty make good salaries. It's threshold inequality. One family starts kids at $100,000. Another at 0. 40 years later, same income, wildly different wealth. Cross $100,000? You're not just building wealth. You're changing your family tree. Your kids might start at $100,000 or $250,000. They skip the hardest part. That's how generational wealth works. Not inheritances. Head starts. What does that buy? Not Lamborghinis. Freedom. Freedom to refuse soul-crushing jobs. Freedom to risk careers you care about. Freedom to help family without wrecking your finances. Freedom to retire when your body says so, and when your account allows. You've participated in wealth building your entire adult life, whether you knew it. Every paycheck you chose. Spend now or compound later. Neither is wrong, but only one crosses the threshold. The math doesn't care about feelings. Doesn't care if you think you deserve a nice apartment at 25. It runs the calculation. Invest $15,000 a year for 7 years. Cross $100,000. Invest $6,000 a year. Takes 18. Invest nothing. Work until you die. Threshold doesn't move. You do. If this connected dots for you, hit the like button. Takes 1 second. Tells the algorithm people want to understand wealth building, get rich quick schemes. Alright, final thoughts. $100,000 net worth is where money works for you. Below that, you're the engine. Above, compound growth copilots. First 100,000 takes longest. Next happens almost automatically. Two people, same income. Sarah took 16 years hitting $100,000, saving 10. Marcus took 5, saving 25%. By retirement, Marcus had nearly 3 times the wealth. Not from working harder for 40 years. From sprinting 5 strategies. Income offense over lifestyle defense. Automate investments. Optimize housing, transportation, food. Max tax advantaged accounts. Side income until crossing threshold. 3 to 5 years intensity beats 40 years mild discipline. You don't need a finance degree. Don't need to pick stocks or time markets. Just stop being the only person at the table who doesn't know what $100,000 buys. Not a car. Time. Options. Freedom. Working because you want to, or because you have to. The wealth machine runs either way. Question is, inside or outside? Cross at 30 or 60. Compound interest working for you or against you, while inflation erodes every dollar you didn't invest. Before you leave, do this. Open Notes app now. Write today's date. Write current net worth. Write target, $100,000. Next Sunday, check your 3 numbers: net worth, savings rate, monthly investment growth. You'll understand why disciplined savers track instead of guess. Hit subscribe for more. We break down wealth thresholds, financial math, systems successful investors teach their kids, but everyone else learns the hard way. Next video, worth levels, where people actually start treating you differently. You'll want to see that. This is Kevin. This is prosperity levels. I'll see you in the next one.